Welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me.
You're welcome. Thank you for having
I love
me.
this. Of course. Look, I'm excited. So I wanna. This is the official first episode of the Home Remedy series, and this idea. I literally woke up one morning and I was like, you know what? I think I want to do something about home remedies for cancer season. 'Cause it's something that's very like I'm always doing something in my house. I'm always mixing up something at home for something, and I know you are the same way. I know
Yeah.
you love your plants. I know you love your herbs, and I know a lot of us just genuinely do a lot at home as far as home medicine. So I thought it would be a cool idea to come and just share kind of what we do. Um, Originally, I was like, I'm going to do it, but then I was like, let me bring my girls in,
You a
and
little
I
bit out.
the let me pick it up.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hey, Kat.
Hey, Kat. Well, yeah, it was just like an inspiration, but I thought it would be cool to kind of bring my girls on and to just reach out and to see, who else wanted to come in. And for you, well, first of all, just introduce yourself, tell the people who you are, for the
Well,
people who don't know.
for the people who don't know, on Substack, um, is I'm Secretary Bay, the owner of Queen Bay Health. I have been in health and wellness literally like for the past 20 years. Um, got many degrees, certificates, but really none of that really matters because I just feel like this was a gift that was just placed on me. I grew
Mhm.
around herbs. My grandfather was a herbalist and a gardener. My great grandmother had a garden, and I was always intrigued by all of that. And so when I quit my job back in like 2017, I just decided, it started with gardening. And then COVID happened, and my son got sick like right before COVID. And I knew I wanted to do something natural for him. He wasn't even 6 months.
Mhm.
And so all these medications are out here. I didn't want to go that route. And I think he did have COVID. I think I got it. But that led me to look in natural remedies to heal both him and myself. And my first herb was elderberry. And I started to make my own syrups. I started to brag about the syrups online. Then, all of just Cream Bay Health just came from that. And it's just been wonderful. I mean, I went from elderberry to over 100 and something herbs in my pantry right now. And
Wow.
feel like, to know yourself is to heal yourself, or to heal yourself is to know yourself. It
Mhm.
goes, hand in hand. And so, that's where I am now. Presently, with Queen Bay Health, we offer functionality testing. So it's more than just treating the symptoms. It's about looking at things, at the root of the cause of why you're having these symptoms. Why is your body acting like this? Because we have all these doctors that treat the symptoms, and they're in it
Mhm.
for just relieving the pain at that time, but not looking at the underlying factor. So yeah,
Right.
that's pretty much me in a nutshell.
That's dope. I love it. I love how just the mission to nurture your family turned into a mission to like nurture the world.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. I told you we're gonna have like some little questions. I wanted to ask you, what does a home remedy mean to you? Like, what does it mean to fix up? How would you define that?
Ooh. So I have a lot of herbs. I have a lot of tinctures and syrups and things that I've made. Uh to actually put my hands, like, in the herb to
Mm.
cultivate and know what exactly I'm giving to my family. That's very important to me to know the ingredients, to know that it's pure, it's natural, there's no chemicals there, and
Mhm.
just the whole outcome of knowing that I did this for my family, like I'm healing my family. A lot of people
Yeah.
don't they don't pay attention to that, and we have some people that take it for granted. I do not take that for granted. This is a walk and a journey. This is daily life. Like it goes beyond just the herbs. It's about what are you feeding your family, getting
Mhm.
outside and
Yes.
because at the end of the day, like, our bodies are already designed to heal ourselves. So, we can buy all the herbs, and all the tinctures and all the teas and all that stuff. But if we're not addressing and treating our bodies, the physiology of our bodies, where, treating and healing ourselves on a cellular level, that starts by like getting outside, getting the sleep, stress reduction, all that stuff. So it's about
Mhm.
setting a foundation for my family, and then for my kids to see that mommy is retreating to the pantry to heal certain elements. I'm creating that generational gift that I obtained from it. Kind of skipped over like my aunts and my mom, but
Mhm.
I'm now handing that down to my children. So it means everything to me.
Which is dope, which is important because they get to like carry it on. I think for me, just like you said, being able to, it's something about being able to like cultivate the medicine yourself.
Right.
And we already know that, that builds the intention that goes into that is, part of the thing that heals. It's not
Right.
necessarily the
It
herb.
is. It's the intention. You putting your
It's
hand to it and you're speaking life into those herbs. Like it's almost like, grandma is making, I don't know, mashed potatoes. And
mm-hmm.
anybody can make mashed potatoes. But when grandma puts her hands in there and she's intentional, it's the same way. It's the same way with the herbs. Like we are intentional with those herbs. We are praying over it. We're
Mm-hmm.
speaking life into it. I have some herbs that have been in my pantry for, I don't know, over a year, right? But I feel like it's still, and they say like after about 2 years, it's time to like, lean over, throw them away. I don't throw them away. I'll give them back to the earth
One more.
before I do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I do. That's nothing I do. When every time I make a tea, I don't throw my herbs away. I give it back to the earth. Like that's a point of offering gratitude. Like thank you, earth, for your healing that you have bestowed onto me. So yeah, it's about intention for real, for real. Hey y'all.
I I love the story. I love the story about moving through COVID and that being like an initiation for y'all into like the home medicine because I think around about that time, all of us we kind of figured out that we had to figure out some shit at the house because what's out in the street just,
Right.
was it.
Yeah, I think COVID kind of put everybody. It made everybody be still. It
Mhm.
made us listen to um nature, because we wasn't out I was outside, um and that exposed me. Okay, so we moved back to Charlotte around COVID.
Okay.
And the house that we were staying in was the house that my mother-in-law's husband had passed away in. So I was always outside, giving gratitude. And every time I would make teas, I would like honor her husband outside with the herbs, um,
Mhm.
just as a way to say thank you. But during that time in that stillness, we wasn't going nowhere, but Amazon was heavy. books. I, became certified as this old master herbalist. Like again, I say all that certification don't mean nothing because I feel like spiritually we was already ordained. It's in our blood. But
Yes.
I feel like you do need to do some kind of studying. So that time gave me the space that I needed to dive into the books because it's more than just, everybody can be a herbalist, but at the end of the day, like what does that mean to you? Like what does being an herbalist mean to you, to me? Like
Hmm.
like connecting with the earth, not just saying like this is the elderberry tea or this is calendula, but it's more specifically connecting with the plant on the seed level, the flower, the stem, the leaf, all of that, because all of those have different healing properties. So yeah, it goes deep. And that time 2021, all that just kind of opened up this whole Pandora box that was just so beautifully orchestrated by the Most High, just to give me so much information. And I'm still learning. Like, my husband would tell you today, I'm a master herbalist. Ain't no such thing as no master herbalist. Nobody knows all the herbs.
And we're always students, though, you know.
Right. It's
But
learning.
the master, I believe that the master can be a student as well. You know, I could be
Exactly.
mastering in
Yeah,
my studies.
right. I'm mastering the learning, the plant life. I'm mastering that. So yeah.
What's some of your favorite? I brought a book. So when I first got into like this
I got
is yeah, I know you. I was gonna say I know you have this book. So I would
that.
say anybody's look, and I feel like this is like a cookbook.
Yeah.
Like it's like having a cookbook at your house. It's like something. So when you were just talking about all the parts, I didn't really dive into like using different parts of the plants until I got this book. And I was like,
Mm,
oh, okay. You know, this particular part is for this. You know, the leaves can be used more for that. So but it just shows you that everything has, everything has a purpose.
yeah.
Um, especially in nature.
Yeah.
What are some of your favorite? What's on your bookshelf?
Oh, oh. I should have ran and got some, but I got that book. Dr. Lately Africa. I don't think I said his name right. I always say lady, but it's Lila Africa. Dr. Sebi, Queen Afuya. Um,
Mhm.
what's another one? Oh man, it's so many books. If you came to my house, like there's a lot of books. But it's this one book that I started out. I used to go to this herbal shop here in Charlotte. Another herbalist, and she had like this little small little book, and it was a book based on like teas. And then it had like all the little elements in there.
Mm.
Yeah, it was good. And then it told you, it didn't really, it said teas, but what I was intrigued with was how it broke down. Like, okay, so if you have like, any kind of lung issues, these are the herbs that will help. Um, I have to go and get it, but it was like 100,000 different types of recipes, remedies, things of that nature, and
Oh,
that's what
wow.
pulled me in. I'll send it to you. I'll post it. I'll put it in the farm or whatever. But
Yeah,
yeah,
put it in the farm. Just put it in the farm.
yeah.
What's your okay? We're like talking about illness with us today. What is your? Because I know I have like the girls at the house, right? So if anybody's sick, I have like a thing that I'm gonna just probably run to first. You were just talking about tea, so it just made me think about that. Because I'm big on tea. I will, girl. I'm gonna fix you some tea. I got a tea for
Yep.
this. I
I'm gonna
got a
send
tea for
my
that.
daughter to see.
So what would be your if somebody's not feeling good, what's like the first remedy that pops in your head to like go get?
Uh, so I feel that all healing starts in the gut. So
Okay.
I'm big on cleansing the small intestines, your stomach, the large intestines. A lot of times we're sick because there's too much sugar in our system, in our body,
Mm-hmm.
and haywire. A lot of times we are sick because, um, our body is not absorbing the nutrients that we need, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my ultimate go-to, for example, my daughter was saying that her stomach is, hurting. Um, and it could be a little of some other things, but like chamomile or
Mm-hmm.
peppermint or ginger, those
Okay.
like one of my go-to for just the indigestion, diarrhea. It depends on what's going on, but a lot of times it might be some bloating going on. Forcing them. I don't really have to force them to eat vegetables because they kind of grew up with that. um,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of times it's the overeating of the sugar or maybe like some cheese or something like that. But yeah, like slippery elm, um, lemon balm.
Do
Everybody
you
loves.
do tea with it? Do you do slippery and with like a tea?
I do. I do slippery. Well, I have a one of my recipes for like a smooth bowel involves slippery elm, marshmallow root, fennel,
Okay.
ginger. I ain't finna give y'all my recipes.
I'm like, hold on, let me get my pen. Because I'm here to learn too. This is like, what can I, what can I pick
But
up?
yeah, that's good.
If,
It's a good calming tea. It's nothing like senna leaf that's gonna like draw out everything in your body to make you, dehydrated or whatever. Um,
mm-hmm.
but it does do what it's supposed to do. So yeah, yeah.
I like that. Start with the good. They're blowing up toilets across America.
You know what though? I approve of that message because I feel like 9 times out of 10, if something's wrong, look, I'd be like, oh, you in a bad mood? Uh, you full of shit, ain't you? You
You're
got
good.
yep, yep,
Okay.
yep.
That's good. I'm gonna take that with me from today. Like it might be. Have you used the bathroom today? Because I was watching the video and they were talking about like the biome in the gut and how the gut is basically it's an ecosystem. It's like a rainforest. It's a
Yeah.
whole another world.
And then like people who have gut issues often have issues related to autoimmune disease.
Mm,
Like I don't know if that's my analysis, and I'm sticking with it. I don't know if it's a proven fact, but 9 times out of 10, if they have an autoimmune disease, because what's happening is that leaky gut is taking place, and your digestive system, you got the small intestines. Well, when you eat in the nutrients, how the nutrients get from your digestive system to the rest of your body is it has to go through the cellular, it has to go through that digestive wall. Well,
mm-hmm.
if you have been eating the wrong things, then some of that food is going to get stuck on the digestive trait or your digestive lining, and it's going to keep building up over time, over time, over time until it becomes like a wear and tear on that part of your intestine,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like a ulcer forming on the inside, and it opens up, and then now you're allowing, not only are you allowing nutrients to get out, but you are allowing waste to get back in. So now you're like exchanging like the waste, instead of it going out of your body like it's supposed to, now the waste is getting into your bloodstream. So now your body is like, what the hell is going on? So now your body is attacking itself. So a lot of times that ultra processed food, like just eating, like, excessively eating all this like meat. And don't get me wrong, like I used to be a I used to be a hardcore vegan, and then I kind of slowed away from that. Now we are, I mean, we kind of we went back to eating chicken like not too long ago, but at the same time we do it in moderation. So I say all that to say that I
Mm-hmm.
judge. I kind of meet everybody where they at when it comes to their health and wellness. But it's just the overeating that I feel that is hurting everybody. Like you're not being intentional with what you're putting in your body, and not only are you doing that, but you're not exercising. And you're in stress. Stress is also a big factor. Um,
Mm,
like when you're stressed, your body is concentrating on what it is that is stressing you, and it's not
about.
allowing your body to concentrate on digestion. So it's just a lot of factors. Like when you say herbs, like everybody kind of like lean on herbs as it being like, if I take this tea, it's going to heal me. But no, it's like major work that you have to do on all different parts, all different aspects of your health. Like it's like complete balance and harmony. So yeah.
And when you were speaking, I was just thinking about. First of all, I was just locked in because I think you're unlocking things about the good, right? I'm also thinking about sleep.
Yeah.
The role that rest plays into that. And then I was thinking about fasting too, because as you're talking about
Yeah.
the good, I'm thinking about walls being blocked
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
Lay's, Doritos, and whatever the hell else people are eating. And, just so I'm thinking about fasting and what type of effect that could have on just overall health. We're talking about, because I think with illness, I'm a big like preventive person in my house.
Yeah.
Defensive. I rather be defensive instead of offensive. That's why I love some elderberry syrup.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that like the preventative, like getting to sleep, watching what we eat, that's part of like the defensive part of making sure we're good, making sure we're healthy.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm big on being proactive. And it's funny because when I do consultations, and before the consultations, I send like a wellness intake form, free to fill out. You can, I can count, well, I ain't gonna say 10 fingers, 10 fingers and 10 toes. How many people did not, like, there's one question that says, on a scale of 1 to 10, how serious are you when it comes to like helping yourself? Like, how serious
Hmm.
are you when it comes to taking the initiation, and being proactive and being intentional when it comes to healing yourself? Only one person out of like 20 people said like, I'm all in. This is what it is. Like we live in a microwave society and people want things like this.
Hmm.
And that's why they lean to medication, because you have to
Yeah.
understand, when you're taking these herbs, your body, like the herbs is going to treat you, but you have to treat yourself, like the fasting and being proactive with prevention. And a lot of people don't do that. They wait until that little condition escalates to a big snowball effect, and then they turn to you looking for the herb or the remedy, and it's like, this ain't happened overnight, so don't expect that this herb
Hmm.
take place and
Be
heal.
fixed overnight.
Right, right. So I find a lot of that, and a lot of people lacking accountability when it comes to uh, taking the initiative in healing themselves. Like it's a lot,
Mhm.
but and I understand, because like you said, stress. We're stressed out, the jobs, environment,
I was gonna
comparing,
say the world.
right, world, all going on. At the end of the day, like, you know, I always use this thought, like, if something was to happen and it forced you out the house and you had to go run into the wilderness and you didn't have
Mm,
nothing out there, and it was nothing out there but plants, like, how would you survive? I feel
mm,
like everybody needs to know or have some kind of system in place. Like, everybody needs to know some way, something like, this is an elderflower plant. This is some golden seal. This is mullein leaf. Like, everybody needs to have a little bit of herbalism in them, because the remedy is out there. Like, you can walk outside right now, you're gonna see some dandelion leaf. some some yellow dock. Um,
Yes.
I mean, it's so many herbs that's out here that's free. And look, I'm a forager. I'm a big forager when I'm outside. Like I have my shears and I'm gonna take a picture and snip and cut. No. So I'm done. And I feel like, everybody, we need to be accustomed to what Mother Nature has put out there for us. And you can see it like when it's time to do certain cleanses with the body. Go take a walk in nature. You will see so much yellow dock out there. Um,
Mm-hmm.
like yellow dock is for like your liver, for skin breakouts, for like poor fat digestion, things like that. Um,
Okay.
and at the same time, it's equivalent like to you getting outside and exercising. So it's like it kind of all ties. I could be rambling, but it kind of all ties into
No,
itself.
no.
E- even the denim, like you would be surprised how certain things like pop up in nature, and it almost like kind of reminds you like this is the time to heal yourself with this type of herb. This is the time to do a digestive cleanse or a gut cleanse or a
Hmm.
cleanse, because the herbs are already out there. So I mean, if you just pay attention to the signs of nature, you would know what to how to heal yourself seasonally.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I love that. I
Yeah.
love that. Oh my goodness, this was good. So we said we were going to give people a good time,
Yeah.
and not all of our time. And
Right.
I was thinking about that book
Mhm.
and maybe like the VIP video we do on the farm. Maybe hop in the portal and
Yeah.
we can share. We could do the VIP version there.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't
I
scan all my books like that. So I don't know. Like I'm real, but I want to give it to people who ask. So if you ask, then I give
yes,
it to you.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
I feel
yes,
like,
yes.
you know, you can do some damage with different types of knowledge that's out there. So
That's
yeah.
true. That's
Yeah.
true. Um, and reciprocation, the energetic reciprocation is key too when we're sharing the knowledge as well.
Exactly.
Hmm. I love you, girl. I think I told you you were gonna rock it out. You
Thank you for
did.
having me. I'm so excited. This is my I guess my initiation into this whole portal, this platform, and it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. I'm happy.
Like you came in, you saw, you conquered. I think you made some great points. I think you can go back and look at the good thing and make that needs to be like a whole class, like
Yeah.
a whole. It needs to be something, girl. I don't know what, but it needs to be something
Yeah.
because you know start there. There's a great starting point to start there. So I want to see that grow from something. But thank you so much. And next week we are going to be on with Sia. Sia will be here.
Yeah, my girl.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, she's gonna be bringing us love and happiness, and I'm excited. I love you. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining
you.
me. Anything you want to say? Tell the people how to get with Queen
Oh,
Bay Health.
you can go to queenbayhealth.com. I am also on Instagram at Queen Bay Health. You can also find me on Substack at what is it? Substack Nefertari. I don't know the link. What is it? Nefertari
Never tired, babe.
dot Substack. I also got another page that I'm working on up under Nefertari Bay. It's the Queen Bay Health side, so I can kind of separate the two. Um,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm always open for consultations. Go to Queen Bay Health. You can fill out a wellness intake form. I offer the functionality testings, the testing that your doctor don't test. The test will come directly to you. Um,
Okay.
then it's interpreted by a doctor before they give me the results, and then we talk on the phone to get down to business to see what the root cause is to your elements that might be going on. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yes. Thank y'all, my ladies, my sisters. I see y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for joining in, and I'll see y'all next Sunday.
All right, bye.
Bye.